Let me just tell you guys a statistic. The Padres are 18-11 in games started by their 1 through 4 starters and 1-8 in games started by Matt Waldron or Randy Vásquez. If that's not a problem, I don't know what is. We got a lot to talk about. We have a big problem at the back end of our rotation, especially with Joe Musgrove being out on the IL. This is a big problem for the Padres because if we're going to constantly be going down 4-0 in the first inning, we are screwed for those games. We just can't give that up. Now, AJ Preller, seeing that we needed more guys on base consistently, went over and got Luis Arraez early in a rare May trade because, as he said, we know what we need. Why not just go after it right now? The same thing could be applied to starting pitching. Maybe look for a trade, a May trade for a pitcher. But we need to basically find a team that is ready to sell. The Marlins, they knew they weren't making the playoffs this year, even though they made the postseason last season. They said, yeah, we're basically done. They gave up Luis Arraez. Now he's trying to pay some dividends for us at the top of our lineup to get some guys on for the big bats. But for the pitching side, we have to look out for a solid starting pitcher that doesn't even have to be an ace or anything. You know what I mean? Like, these guys do not have to be Cy Young Award winner stuff. It has to be a pitcher that could just eat innings and not really suck. I think this comes down to finding that one more piece that we can trade for and then really honing in our development of Randy Vásquez or Johnny Brito. Because I really do trust Ruben Niebla. I said it time and time again. He is one of the best parts of the San Diego Padres organization. Right now, we have the opportunity with some of these guys in their primes, although they're not playing like it, like Xander Bogaerts, to pull and trade other guys in and make this a better team. We did it with Luis Arraez in the offense. Let's do it with the starting pitching. Maybe just one starting pitcher, and then hopefully Johnny Brito and Randy Vásquez can get their crap together with Ruben Niebla. Because when we're at the position when we're starting every game started by either Vásquez or Matt Waldron down, you're basically just digging yourself in a hole and seeing if you can come back up. That is never, ever going to work. So that is going to be something that we're going to really have to address. But I think moving forward, the plan for the Padres should be trading for one starting pitcher that can eat innings. We're not asking for an ace. And then two, really trying to get Johnny Brito or Randy Vásquez, hopefully, and both of them to develop and be strong for this team. Vásquez, obviously it's a smaller sample size, but he just doesn't look very dominant. He doesn't have great control over the ball. He's not really executing with the command on his pitches. And it really shows with those mistake pitches when he's wild inside the zone. Matt Waldron, I'm sorry to say, he's just not very good. You saw that last start with the Arizona Diamondbacks. He was either struggling to throw strikes or he's just giving up absolute nukes. And yes, the knuckleball's cool and all. The whole point is that it's unpredictable and moves a lot. But the problem with that is just the pitch tunneling. Because besides that, his stuff is not good, not sharp. He's got an 89-mile-an-hour fastball, which is literally batting practice. And then his slider is not very strong. So then if you just sing on the knuckleball, eventually these guys are going to hit it, especially if you are wild in the zone. The big part of the Juan Soto deal, getting some pieces back. Dylan Cease was part of that deal in a way because we traded Drew Thorpe, the 2023 minor league pitcher of the year that we got from the Soto deal. We traded him to the White Sox in exchange for Dylan Cease, who has just been a bona fide ace this season for us. He's been absolutely disgusting, wipeout slider. He hasn't been walking people like in the past. So that's been amazing and huge for the Padres. It's all about momentum these days. You want to set the tone early, get some quick outs, and then execute offensively, fire on all cylinders. I think this team is a little bit different than last year. I've actually been very pleased with the Padres offense this year, opposition to last year. Let's be honest, last year was a disaster. That team was setting records for how bad they were with runners in scoring position in the month of May. It was like a historic thing. It was ridiculous. But this team this year, 20-20 record right now. We're 500. We're still kind of struggling to break that ground and really get above that point. We are currently in the last wild card spot, but it is May, guys. It's early May. Let's calm down. We actually seem to score a good amount of runs, and we've been hitting with runners in scoring position. And this is before Tatis and Machado really even been firing on all cylinders. Oh, and let's not forget, Xander Bogaerts has just been abysmal this year. Michael King, he's had a lot of good starts, but he's also had a lot of bad starts. It's just been back and forth inconsistency. But the main problem, as I mentioned, stems from that 4 or 5 spot in the rotation. I've been really pleased with Yu Darvish especially. He was on that 15-day IL with right neck tightness, but he's thankfully off that. He's had 2 very solid starts since coming off. That's good to see. Sometimes guys struggle, especially yesterday with the Chicago Cubs. The 5 innings he gave us was very solid, but a nice series win against the Reds. A very important series win against the Diamondbacks. Obviously, you'd love to sweep there, but it is what it is. The Chicago Cubs are a very good team. They sit +3 in the wild card standings. They are 21-15. And for us to come in yesterday, Robert Suarez, what a freaking dog that guy's been. He's been huge for the San Diego Padres team. The bullpen at the same time shown a little bit of signs of inconsistency, but the bullpen overall has been pretty solid in my opinion. There's been some nice surprises like Aniel De Los Santos. Yuki Matsui's been great all year, but he had a rough game last game. That Christopher Morel home run was only the first he's given up in his MLB career. He pitched to a 0.4 home runs per 9 in the NPB. The guy's insane. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. Are you confident in the Padres? Do you think that they're different than last year? Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you get to do so. Give the video a like and turn on that post notification bell. If you guys like Padres baseball and baseball in general, this is the place to be. But for now, that's it for me. Stay safe, everybody. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.